Hello everybody and welcome to this video where we will be talking about, is it worth to build your own internal developer platform? So how do we decide if it's worth our time to build our own internal developer platform instead of using an existing one? Well, first we have to have all of our use cases ready and also all of our internal documentation. And then the next step is to actually evaluate the existing tools. So you can check our previous video where we have done an overview of existing internal developer platforms, and you need to try them all out. And their support is also super helpful. So if you have any questions, just contact them and ask them. And then you just need to check if all of those fit your basic needs and your long-term goals as well. But what if all of those don't fit? So nothing fits. Before we proceed, there are a few warnings. So first, we must understand that building your own internal developer platform is a massive undertaking. So this thing requires a deep understanding of your organization. Plus, you need dedicated resources and teams to start building your own. And yeah, before we start building our own IDP, it's important that we don't start thinking about the tech. So first we need to align on our business goals. So what does this mean? So we need to align on what our business goal actually is. As a starting point, we need to run some sort of internal workshop between all of the stakeholders to make sure everyone aligns on the critical goal that we might have. So is the goal to increase speed of releasing our software, or is the goal to collect and store valuable data, or to change the lives of our customers? So this is something that the whole organization needs to align on. Having a clear and articulated goal will actually drive the focus of the platform and what your teams actually prioritize. Okay, so now that we've gotten our facts straight, let's check out what are the 9 essential components of an IDP. So the first one is pipelines. So managing code pipelines is a critical aspect of software development. So after you version your code, the developers must automate the validation and release processes. So you can use any of the CI/CD tools out there that support this, and you need to have efficient code validation and release automation. The second one is an artifact repository. So artifact management is really critical for governance, security, and efficient fallback options. So storing versioned and compiled and containerized artifacts, this ensures code availability and facilitates quick recovery in case of downtime. So tools that you can use here are Docker Engine, Dragonfly, Harbor, Nexus 8, and these are the ones that come in handy. Runtime, so orchestrating applications. So this is critical for security and permission management and also networking. So you can use Kubernetes here, which is a vital tool. But also there are other things like Ron, Cilium, and Falco. So these contribute to security, networking, and the protection of your APIs inside a containerized environment. And yeah, let's check out the next 3. So an API gateway and service proxy. So communication between products and services and the external world, this is something that's vital and critical. So service proxies can be implemented for things based on specific needs. So Envoy, Nginx, Traffic, these are some of the ones that you can use. The next one is monitoring. So monitoring tools, they collect metrics, they give us alerts, they trigger alerts basically, and they enable our development teams to actually identify critical issues in our app. So you can use either Elasticsearch or Grafana or Kibana or Prometheus. These are like some widely used tools. FinOps is something that's really critical to an IDP. So we want to identify how much we're actually spending on our infrastructure. So tools like AWS Instance Scheduler, this is something that AWS provides to you if you use AWS, allows you to schedule, start, and stop your EC2 instances on demand. So you can ensure that you are like using your infrastructure efficiently, and you can minimize idle time and optimize your resource usage. And yeah, the next one is data management. So this is essential for your applications to actually work. This basically means relational and NoSQL databases like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB. So additionally, here you also have data streaming systems like Confluent or Kafka to make your data available in real time. So what also falls here is S3 and Oracle Object Storage. So you can like optimize data storage based on usage frequency as well. Next one is collaboration. So this one is not a technical one. So IDPs need to kind of ensure collaborations and foster it as well. So you provide a centralized platform where developers, operation teams, and stakeholders can collaborate effectively. So this is like the main goal of an IDP. So this platform should offer feature-rich documentation so that you have efficient knowledge sharing and efficient communications between various teams. So IDPs need to promote cross-functional teamwork, reduce silos, and encourage the culture of collaboration and innovation. And last but not least, a streamlined development process. So internal developer platforms focus on streamlined development processes because this basically means that you automate repetitive and manual tasks. So IDPs enable your development teams to actually go from the start of their app to production fast and efficiently. And yeah, so that we don't just talk about what are like the key concepts of an IDP. This is a reference architecture from Humanitech. So here you can see that we have various control planes. So we have the developer control plane, the integration and delivery plane, monitoring and logging plane, security plane, and basically the resource plane. So this is a reference architecture for AWS, and here you can see what your end goal basically is. So what your IDP should look like. That's why we call it a reference architecture. Now, this highly depends on what you're trying to achieve. But you can see that the first developer control plane is comprised of backstage, version control, and infrastructure as code. So the second part, the integration and delivery plane, has a very crucial component that's called the platform orchestrator. Now, this is a crucial component of an IDP. And if you're building an IDP on your own, this is your main focus. And this is where you will be spending the most of your time. So Humanitech has something that can help you with that. And this is one of the major things where you can have a bottleneck if you're building your own IDP. But yeah, the final thing that you need to achieve is a diagram like this one. So this is a reference for AWS. If you check out Humanitech's page, you can also see a reference architecture for the Google Cloud Platform and Azure as well. The links are located down below. So I hope we've cleared a few questions regarding how hard it is to build your own IDP. And make sure you check out the links down below for further references. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel. Also feel free to leave any comments down below.